I'm Storm331, and I figured I decided to do a small guide on ore farming. Apparently, there is one area in this game where you can probably farm anywhere from iron, Tectite Ores, and essence ores. Stones. So basically, this guide's going to help people that want to farm these types of ores. And there's actually one dungeon in the entire game that actually helps you get that. Essence stones vary, of course, but here it's Baja Tower. So basically, we're at Baja Tower right now, and right now we're trying to farm essence stones, but we can also farm some other ore too. Now, if I can find the appropriate material for it. So anyway, as you can see here, we got rocks, we got a whole lot of other stuff. But technically, our ultimate goal is to rack up a boatload of essence stones because those are going to be needed to craft our gear, or special weapons, because we're going to be coming up against Oceanus, but we want to max out our current weaponry. But right now we don't have all of our current weapons at max at moments, as well as we are kind of short on some materials needed to craft some more gear. But anyway, our ultimate goal is to get ores set up. Fortunately, I cannot find it. Oh, there it is. So basically, you have your essence stones. These are needed to upgrade your weapons and some armor and other defenses for the village. We also have Tectite Ore. Sorry if I don't say that correctly. And then, of course, we got our common iron ore. So basically, we need iron ore is used for a lot of your stuff earlier on. Then by the time you go into Chapter 3 and 4, you start switching to Tectite Ore. And then later in the game, you'll start racking up essence stones. So one of the big problems is that essence stones are very hard to come by. But like I said before, Baja Tower has all the stones we need. Just about all the enemies we're going to be fighting are going to have the said stones we're looking for. They'll either drop as common, rare, or it's unique. So basically, to farm your ores, you're going to want Rakota on your main active party, and you want to have her bandit tackle as one of your available skills. This is going to help you get one of your items, and if you're lucky enough, you might get an additional item after you defeat an enemy. But usually, most of the time, you will get that when you steal anything from the enemy. That's what you get. But it does help with your ore farming, and you definitely want Rakota on your team when you're doing this method. To improve your odds of getting essence stones and Tectite ores, you should always have other party members with different attributes to basically improve your rare drop rate. And you should also try to have Rakota equipped with the bandit bracelet or the gambler's coin to improve your item drop rates for rarer stuff. So this is actually bandit bracelet is actually better because it gives you a double improvement on the rate, not to mention good defense. So anyway, we're going to go in and do some farming. So anyway, just about every enemy in Baja Tower will have an ore available for a drop. So as you can see right here, a unit attacker has both iron ore, Tectite ore, and essence stones. So we're going to attack this and try to. Oh, we got iron ore. So this turret enemy, well, they got destroyed, but they also drop similar ores, and some of the giants actually have essence panzers. But the ultimate goal is to try to fish out essence stones if you can. It's very difficult to do, but if you can pull it off, you'll be able to get a buttload of essence stones, but it's very hard to get. So mostly for your equipment, especially weapons, you're going to probably want a buttload of essence stones. So we're going to try to hunt down enemies, build up our SP while we're at it, and hopefully get some more essence stones while we're farming. But technically, we're going to be going throughout the entire tower because all these enemies have buttload of ore. Now, technically, there is one area where we can fight the knights and whatnot repeatedly for those ores. Unfortunately, okay, we only got iron ore, unfortunately. Anyway, my SP was kind of low because I was building up Rakota's skill. So this enemy right here also drops those said 3 ores. You might get essence stones, but then again, you might get other ores too, like iron ores and tectite ores. So don't fret if you don't get iron ores, because we can always trade up iron ores and tectite ores to help get our essence stones that we need. So in the meantime, just fight the enemies like normal. Have Rakoto use bandit tackle and take out any ore deposit you encounter. And if you get essence stones, that's good. But technically, the whole point is basically to rack up a buttload of ore. Now, unfortunately, these points don't usually give you a whole lot of essence stones, but later in the game, we'll start getting essence stones pretty much more common than what we're seeing right now. But this is the best area to farm ore at the moment. But however, if you don't get the ore you're looking for, like essence stones, don't forget you can always trade up your iron ores and tectite ores to help get to that. But you'll probably want to trade up your iron ores for tectite ores, and then trade whatever your tectite ores you have for the essence stones. So right now we're getting lots of iron ore, which kind of stinks. Now there's also giant enemies we'll fight on later levels that will give us essence panzers among other things. So if we find them, we'll take advantage of that. But yeah, basically, ooh, we got an essence stone. Good. Which is very nice. We definitely want to see more essence stones. So unfortunately, with bandit tackle, you only get one item from your enemies. So anyway, these are the giants I was talking about. So these guys drop tectite ores normally, but they also drop panzers and stones too. So if you want to try to get more essence stones and panzers, you want to fight these guys. So we wound up getting tectite ores, but they do have a chance of dropping essence stones or panzers. So basically, if you're not having luck with the automated knights, you can always try fighting those giants and picking up the items. Don't forget, you'll mostly pick up tectite ores or iron ores for the most part. But anyway, you definitely want to continue climbing. Unfortunately, we cannot get up there, even though we have double jump, which is very unfortunate. But anyway, we'll pick a few more fights, and then we'll head back to the village, and we can start trading up the ore that we picked up. So we didn't pick up an essence stone from that steel, but of course we wound up getting a lot more stuff in return. So having more iron ores will help, because that'll help us get more Tectite ores for trade up. All right, we got an essence stone. That's good. We want to see more of those, because we need that for equipment, and we're going to need that for upping the defenses of the village. Now, if you don't want to go through all the entire trouble of doing going up the entire area, you can just warp to this warp point for the first mid boss of the tower. And then you can just fight these knights and re-enter to keep collecting the items off of them with both bandit tackle and defeating the enemies. So we're gonna repeat this. Ooh, we got an essence stone. That's good. All right, so he gave us we got another essence stone. Now, technically, if you want panzers, you'll have to fight the giants and hopefully get it from them. Now, of course, you can go all throughout the entire tower and battle these enemies repeatedly. But if you don't want to bother wasting your time doing that, you can always fight these enemies right here in this corridor, and you can get as much ore off of them too. Now, keep in mind, you're more likely to get the common stuff rather than the very valuable stones you're trying to get. Fortunately, we're out of SP, so we need to reload. Fortunately, we didn't get a chance to tackle this guy, but that's fine. Now, if you want to challenge the giant enemies, you'll want to go to the depths of Baja Tower. So instead of going on here, we can go all the way over here and find these enemies here. But there's plenty of giant enemies to fight too. So unfortunately, we can't jump down there. But anyway, so if you're looking for the giant enemies to fight, you can always come down to the depths and fight all that are available, along with the automated knights. Oh, we got an essence stone. And unfortunately, I'm getting my butt pounded. But yeah, you can get essence stones from these guys too. So if you're not having any luck with the automated knights, you can always fight the giants instead and get those off of them too. So this is basically going to be your ideal approach. So if you're not having luck with the knights, you can always fight the giant enemies instead. Let's fight another giant real quick before we warp back to the village, so we can showcase what to do with the ores that you picked up, namely your iron ores and Tectite ores specifically. So basically, you want to. Ooh, nice. We got an essence stone. But yeah, there's about at least two or three of these giants all over the place. So anyway, if you wind up getting lots of iron ore and Tectite ore, you can always go to Castaway Village and go to Dina's trade post. Now, you can also, with the more recent raid battles, you can try to win those. For Dogi's squad, you could get 3 for A rank or more on S. But however, if you don't want to take your chances with the raids and don't feel comfortable, so basically what we're going to be doing is trade up all of our iron ore and get Tectite ore. And now that we got plenty of Tectite ore, so it takes 10 Tectite ore to basically get essence stones. So we're going to trade up all of it for essence stones. So now we have about at least 22. So that will cover up all of our level 2 upgrades. So now that we've gotten enough essence stones, we can now upgrade them to another level. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Now to take care of Loxia's weapon to level 2. We'll do this with all of our party members. For right now, we only need 2 for the level 2 upgrades, but the last one required will probably need either 3 or 4 essence stones. It could be 5. We'll see that in a minute, but for right now, let's get everyone to level 2. So that gets taken care of. We'll also have to get more stuff for our crew because we do need diamond shells for our strikers. So basically, we need 3 essence stones for the rest of this stuff. Of course, we're going to need 4 diamond shells because both Rakota and Sahad need their weapons for that. We have enough blue feathers to cover up Hummel and Loxia, and we have enough Thunderclaws to cover Adol's and Donna's weapons. But yeah, as you can definitely tell, materials makes the world go around in the world of VIII, or at least here in the Isle of Seren. So anyway, let's see if there's any more stuff that needs essence stones. So we got plenty, but we need ancient lumpers. Ooh, we can actually upgrade, enhance this lore to level 4. Now it just needs one more for to get it finished leveling up. But anyway, all right, I think we got everything that needs essence stones outside of the equipment. But anyway, that's a quick guide of ore farming at Baja Tower. So if you're struggling to get essence stones, but you have plenty of iron ore as well as Tectite ore, it'll be very useful to go to Baja Tower to get all of your ore. That way you can just trade up every last ore there is, and you'll be able to get your essence stones this way and cover up all of your village defenses, your equipment, and weapons, etc. Anyway, I hope this guide helps you out. I'll have this uploaded to YouTube little bit later tonight, and that's going to cover it for now. This is one of the first guides that I'll be putting out in the near future. I will be trying to create a raid slot and hunt guide for later use. We're going to wait until we get to the near the end of the game for those. And once I get every party member up to level 99, we'll be doing character skill guides. And a skill guide, overall guide, will be put out eventually after that, after all this is done with the current gameplay, and all that will be put up a little bit later. My apologies if I'm not speaking well. It's not one of my strong areas, but I try. But anyway, that's going to cover the ore farming guide at Baja Tower. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow for X-Men Arcade. And I'll catch you all later. This is RotorStorm331 signing off. Have a great day. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. For those of you that will be watching this on YouTube, feel free to subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me here on Twitch, or even sub to Twitch if you want. I usually do most of my streaming on Twitch, and any highlights I want to put on YouTube, they'll be sent over there as well. So be sure to follow both my YouTube and my Twitch channels, and I'll catch you all later. So this is RotorStorm331 signing off once again. Have a great day and take care.